Given the grievances of the incident to the Omera family, that is sent to direct the National Drug Enforcement Agency, NDLEA, to pay the sum of 200 million naira only to Fidelis Omera as compensation for the death of his 2-year-old son and his younger brother who was shot in the eye that may result in him going blind. Mr. President, this is our finding, and we truly believe that this family needs to be protected from such agency that I believe can pay, at least to ameliorate the loss, the huge loss to this family.
It is quite unfortunate, sir, that in the 21st century that we are today, the operatives can go to somebody's house for whatever operation, kill somebody, maim the other one without remorse whatsoever. It is my opinion that these operatives be brought out and be prosecuted just like it happens in other countries. Recently, it happened in the US, sir. We saw where excessive force were used and the security operatives were taken to court and some of them are in jail. So we can't accept this in Nigeria, where we give you uniform, we pay you, and then you go and kill Nigerians that you are supposed to protect. So I subscribe that this family be paid this amount of compensation so that they can take care of the treatment of the second person who is shot in the eye, and also as a reparation for the one that was killed for not just reason.
This is very pathetic. I mean, there's no grammar we can speak here that can replace the pains that this family and the associates are going through.
Other than the President of Nigeria, the Vice President, the governors and deputy governors, no any other Nigeria has immunity from prosecution. If law enforcement officers become murderers, and in this case, a human being has been murdered, money does not compensate for murder. I'm not a lawyer, but when it involves serious case of murder, the courts don't impose monetary compensation. The appropriate thing to do, in my view, Mr. President, is to recommend to the Attorney General of the Federation that this murderer wearing NDLEA uniform should be prosecuted according to Nigerian law with regards to murder. The laws are clear. For the one that is who is alive and they need to treat and all of that, fine. Whatever needs to be done can be done. But for the killing of someone, officers need to know that the uniform is not a license to kill and go home and sleep with your own children.
Observe 1 minute silence in honor of the dead child. Those in support of the prayer say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Prayer 2. Urge the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria to, through the NDLEA, compensate this family with a sum of 200 million for the loss of the child and the disability of the second child. Those in support of this prayer say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Prayer 3. Urge the Senate Committee on Legislative Compliance to monitor the situation on the compensation, the treatment, and the surgeries on the second child, and revert to the Senate in 2 months. Those in support of prayer 3 say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Distinguished colleagues, please, despite the fact that this was a child, this is very pathetic. On behalf of the 10th Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, our heart goes out to the family of the deceased child, which is also the family of the very injured child. And we are praying that God will console them and restore the sight of the second child that had been damaged. And we will follow up. And individually, we should also try to know the families so that we can also render assistance on our own personal capacities as the people's representative to these families. We express our condolence, and we now urge our colleagues to rise to observe 1 minute silence for this child who was a Nigerian and could have been a leader tomorrow. May the soul of the 2-year-old Onosereba Omoria, who was mistakenly shot by an NDLEA officer in an operation in Asaba, rest in perfect peace.